Oh, Weetabix. All
Here we
right, so what
go.
is Uncle saying today? Why do we only have one bed? We have wondered this for 20 plus years.
Pretty much. Let's see what we got. Oh, shield.
Fisher Price, baby's first shield. Okay.
All right. So, what is our uncle going to be today?
I'm going to go for the low percentage option. I think we're going to get the full Fisher Price set. We're going to get sword and shield. Why not?
Unfortunately, we know he won't have the sword, actually, because if he had the sword, he would walk out with it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. He would walk out with the sword if he had it.
Yeah. Let's see what he gets us, though. Ooh.
Kane O'Brien.
Not my favorite weapon, but...
No.
Let's see how well these... Oh!
Ooh, 8 bomb drop, and Unfit also gets it. And the boots!
Oh boy, Jet Seed, here we go.
Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Well, that is definitely the way you want to start it out. I was about to talk about the Kane O'Brien and how it is problematic for farming for bombs in the beginning because it uses so much magic and it takes multiple hits to kill any enemy. And that magic use was going to have to be very judicious in the beginning here. But all that's out the window now as both of our runners have found an 8 bomb drop. You can't hope for much better than that.
No, you cannot. Speaking of with the Canterburna damage levels, the actual spark itself... Well, I was about to say it does the regular first sword damage, and then, hey, they get a sword, so...
Well, we did complete the set. We do have Baby's first sword and shield combo by Fisher Price, but just wasn't as early as I thought it was going to be.
Alright, let's just say the game's going to be kind. Let's just give them the mirror in Zelda Cell. Let's give them the mirror. Let's just make this a fast escape.
That's right. World record escape time. Normally, a good escape time is 6 minutes or less. If you have the mirror, though, you can shorten that significantly by just mirroring from Zelda Cell. We'll see if that happens.
I mean, the boots alone will still make up some time, but the mirror is the fastest.
Yes. Alright, dataworld is going to go ahead and kill both guards down here. Going to use pot strats. He's going to use 2 pots. Alright, no, just 1 pot. Oh, he's got to be careful.
Smart move. Use the invincibility.
Absolutely. Alright, piece of fart. Not the mirror we were hoping for. Dataworld going to live dangerously here. He only has a half a heart of health.
He should be fine. The next major opposition is going to be in the behind the throne room, and there is a single pot with a heart that's literally on the way to the staircase.
Right.
He should be fine.
Yeah, at this level, they're probably going to be fine, but you never know. It's just when you're at the point where if an enemy breathes on you, you're dead. That's when I start getting worried.
I know that feel personally. It's not too often you have a run escape on the final room, and you have a run die at the final room of the escape.
Oh.
Yeah, that was not fun.
There we go. All right, Dataworld.
All right, I forgot about those spots.
Yeah, I did too. Believe it or not.
Somehow I thought those had magic.
They're hearts, but. Alright, so both are runners with 5 arrows, no rupees. This is interesting. No rupees whatsoever. So unless we get some chests or we get a tree pull with rupees, our runners are not going to be able to buy the bottle from the bottle merchant in Kakariko Village. It'd be an odd seed indeed were that to occur.
Yep. Yeah, we have no way to check a stun prize. We have we still do have the bush crabs.
Yeah, that's true. Do need 100 rupees for the bottle merchant, so we will see how that goes.
Oh, there's 1/5 of it.
Big 20. Dataworld just slightly ahead here. Again, at this point, this quote-unquote lead means essentially nothing.
All right. So we got early bombs. I don't think there's going to be anything back here. Actually, we didn't need the bombs anyway because we got the boots
Right.
too. But
Big 20, piece of fart. Big 20, well...
yep. Well, they got some money, which is good. Makes it a little easier.
Need 40 more for bomb merchant, or bottle merchant, so... Neither one is going to need bombs because of that beautiful 8 bomb drop. And unless I have messed up here, that sanctuary chest is the map.
That is correct. I have not seen a map. Bingo.
Bingo!
Let's see if Unfit remembers. He does not.
It might be... Oh, here's our map check.
I saw crystals at Hera and Easter, and I missed desert.
As did I. Darn it!
Dang
Why
it.
were we both looking at the same place at the same time? I'm sure our lovely chat will help us out here. Oh, blue mail. Okay, banana hat early on.
Yep, and blue rupees for the first tree pole.
Now, Unfit is not.
Oh, and green rupees for the bush crab. So it's going to be a slightly poor seed for it to start out. And
Unfit.
Aghanim is off the table for now.
So Unfit did not check the bonk rock, so he does not have the luxury of blue mail right now. As the game goes on, and with runners of this caliber, the longer things go on, the less important the mail is. But early on, say if they're forced to an early dark world and a tough dungeon like, say, Turtle Rock with a fighter's sword, that may come into play later on, but we'll see.
Yep. And it turns out we did not have any money issues, as there was just $100 lying on the forest floor.
Who does that? Who just leaves 100 rupees lying out there like that?
I mean, might have had a hole in the pocket. You never know.
Could be. Also, this is, Forest of Thieves, too. So,
Sure.
Those little rabbit thieves. But have you ever wondered that? Like, who went and placed all of these treasure chests all over the world? Like, how does this happen? These are the things I wonder about. I probably should stop.
Nah, don't stop. It's more fun that way.
True.
Alright, so we got our first big look at the big hall of Kakariko Village, and see if we find anything useful.
We're finding a lot of love so far. We got the power
Ooh.
glove. It's so bad.
So bad, yet it's so good.
Yeah. So Unfit with plenty of money right now. So there's only a couple other things we need rupees for in the game. One, obviously, is Zora needing that ridiculous 500 rupees, which is why we refer to him as the purveyor extraordinaire of life lessons.
Mm-hmm.
Plus a couple mini games that you're going to need rupees for. And oh, there's the lamp. So there will be no dark rooms today. Why? Uh-oh, Duke Firebird.
That potentially... Oh!
Wow.
And the Titans
mints?
mix? Well, in both instances that we have now, and we just found silvers, we have 2 instances of Dark World remaining. We are looking either for the Moon Pearl, or a Master Sword, or the Magic Cape. Any one of those enables Dark World access, and the uh-oh is referring to the Aghanim access point.
Exactly, but as you noted, while you were we've got the Titan's Mitts and the Silver Arrow, so if we find the Moon Pearl here soon, and get Dark World access, man, just these early Titan's Mitts sometimes is a terrible thing when you're a runner, because it opens up so many locations. So this could end up being an exciting race with significant route divergence, depending on what items our runners find next, because with so much open, our runners will have so much choice that we may see a very exciting race here.
Mm-hmm. And I also did want to mention our lovely tracker was able to figure out that Desert Palace is just a normal pendant.
Hmm. But this is, in version 29, they'd never have to go diving into a pendant dungeon, right?
Never. Never. Except when it always has something.
That's right. Alright, so just, this is actually going to work out for Unfit. He's going to be able to do both King's Tomb and Bonk Rocks now.
I was about to say the same thing, so it's actually kind of beneficial that he skipped Bonk Rocks.
Great minds
Just
think
for a little
alike.
bit. Oh, and the bow! We have full clear access of Eastern Palace, and it's a crystal. We're going to be seeing that very soon.
Gee, I wonder where our runners are headed next. Alright, so Unfit looks like he will get his blue mail here. With the bow, says chat. Nice.
So we still have South Shore. Still have South Shore, the dam area, mini Molderum Cave. Is Dataworld attempting to do hula hand there?
It looked like he was, and then he changed his mind. So
you know, I think he might have been setting up for fake flipper and all that, but he didn't have the moon pearl yet. That's what I'm thinking he was trying to do.
Now, interesting here, Unfit is going up to Death Mountain. As I said, you know, route divergence can be very exciting, and this could also be very exciting for Unfit here. This will give him the Mountain Cave save and quit point, which is, without the flute, is a little bit more important than I think most people would realize at first blush, but right now he doesn't have the hook shot or the mirror, so not much available on Death Mountain, but there's the moon pearl!
Aghanim is off the table, and that is huge. So if we don't see a mirror or the hook shot out of Eastern Palace, it might take Dataworld a moment to think about the mountain, because as of right now, the mountain is literally only 3 items total in red mail upon Spectacle Rock.
Generous seed here. There's a piece of fart. Unfit gonna nope out of there.
Yep, and that's all you can do with no items for Death Mountain.
Yeah, but heck of a move there by Unfit, finding that moon pearl so early. You got to think he's getting up.
Where is he gonna go now? Is he gonna go to Eastern? Is he gonna go to Dark World? Looks like he's going to Eastern.
Yeah. Well, without the you're right. He doesn't necessarily need the hammer right now for Dark World access because he's got the mitts. But he could do. He can't do pod necessarily.
Actually, he has no access to pod right now. No flippers, no hook shot, no hammer. Yeah, so he'd be stuck in the Thieves Town, Village of Outcast area.
Yeah. Alright, so not much in Sahasrah's closet today. That's unusual, but usually finds something in there, you know?
Yep, and we did have a question in chat. Did they both skip Mini Moldworm? Yes, they did.
Yeah, they did.
Neither player has done Mini Moldworm. Neither player has done the Dam or Ice Rod Cave. They got a treasure trove and they're running with it.
Yep, and there's Bombos in Eastern Palace. Could be important. The nice thing about Bombos is, besides the possibility of being a required medallion for either Misery Mire or Turtle Rock, Bombos actually gives you access to complete Ice Palace if you don't have the Fire Rod. So,
yep. Personally, it's the beneficial item in my opinion, because you at least, especially if you have both the Bombos and the Fire Rod, use Bombos to crack the shell, and then hey, you still got a few Fire Rod shots.
Absolutely, and with
Definitely
the Fire
help you with Gold Stare.
Yeah, because the Fire Rod does Gold Sword damage to Gold Stare. So. But this is about what I figured. You know, when you get the bow this early, just go ahead. And not only that, Eastern is in logic because you found the lamp so early. So it just, why wouldn't you? There's the flute.
Wow.
And so that actually is probably going to push Data World to Death Mountain sooner rather than later.
Yes, it will.
So the Moon Pearl advantage that Unfit has right now may not be as much as we think it is. Also, Data World's probably going to save some time because both are going to have to go to Kakariko Village and activate the flute. Unfit already made a trip up to Death Mountain. Data World, depending on what is found here and what he does elsewhere, may be able to explore more of Death Mountain when he goes up there for the first time.
Possibly. And then in Unfit's case, because he's already done that, I would actually take this opportunity to do a little bit of data gathering, and I would go check the Mire area, just to knock out, or after doing a map check, of course. But seeing what medallion potentially is required.
True, and you also have the 2 items there in the Mire Shack that are in logic, and that could be extremely valuable as well. Data World showing the power of the silver arrows here. Armos Knights do not stand a chance.
Alright, so pretty much Bombos and Flute in Eastern. That is definitely very, very good.
And first crystal at 16 minutes in.
That is a rarity.
Absolutely, that is a rarity. You want it. That's not as rare in open mode, but in standard mode, that's very rare. You want to say, "Oh, jet seed," but we know how these seeds can be.
And I believe Data is instantly going to go be activating our flute.
Oh, of course.
So if everybody, please rise as we have our rendition of our anthem.
Present harms! Order arms! As you were. Carry on.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Unfit getting trolled a little bit by the Igors over here.
Data World doing the South Shore.
That is one of the worst feelings when those darn Igors troll you like that. It's happened to me a dozen times at least.
Oh yeah. Shoot the one arrow too early, it just sticks in them. It's like,
Yeah.
Alright, let's see what's on here. Another piece of heart.
See, I'm still at the point, though, where if there's a piece of heart that easily collectible for me, I'm gonna do it. But that's why these guys are in the top 32 of the tournament, and I didn't make it out of Swiss, so... Data World with the bomb strats here.
Oh.
And one of these mini Moldorms being extremely
Area.
sneaky.
Oh, there's the cape. So that would have been very interesting.
Oh, and the Master Sword. You don't think?
Everything's on the table at this point. That's crazy.
Yeah, but notice that Data World doesn't have the Moon Pearl. I don't think he's going to get debated. I think he's going to go right to 1. Yep.
Yeah, he's not getting debated. But this does not necessarily rule Aghanim out.
That's
We're
true.
still missing the flippers or the hammer.
Yeah. What if the hook shot's on
And the hook
Pyramid?
Actually, wait, is there a way to get to Eastern Dark World with the hook shot? I know you can get from east to west. With
Right,
the hook
right.
shot.
Yeah,
You
you
can
gotta
get
go
from
east
west
to
to
west.
east.
Yeah.
So the hook shot would just open up Death Mountain.
Yeah.
Ah, Dead Rock.
Always dead rocked. Everyone gets dead rocked.
And if I would have had either Quake or Powder, that would have died on principle.
Alright, so Unfit about to catch up here. Now, interestingly enough, Data World did not do Ice Rod Cave, even though he has the boots. So we'll see if Unfit decides to check Ice Rod Cave, and if that is a significant item. Getting a twofer. All right, we got to check here. We got green pendant at Pod. We have pendant at Thieves Town. Misery Mire is a red crystal. What was the other red crystal?
Turtle Rock.
Okay.
So,
And no, Unfit will not check Ice Rod Cave either.
It is one of those weird one-offs, and desert check. All right, desert ledge check. That's good to know. Yep, I was gonna say he's probably doing desert into Mire area.
Yep. So we can get some intel here. I did not
I think that was
see.
I think that might have been Bombos. I might be wrong.
Okay, we got triple booms and piece of fart. So nothing. Now, Unfit has the intel. We are not 100% certain that that was Bombos. I don't know if our tracker was 100% certain either, so we're not going to mark that unless we are 100% certain. We believe Misery Mire is Bombos, but we're not sure. And now Unfit will be hitting up Ice Rod Cave. Do you think he's going to fake... Nah, I don't know. Maybe he'll fake Flipper, maybe he won't.
Unless this is a big 300, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Because I personally would not want to fake Flipper up to Zora without having a 500.
Alright, so Data World nopes out of Skull Woods, not finding what he needs. I missed what was in Ice Rod Cave.
Ice Rod Cave is just bombs. I missed what was on the ledge for Bumper Cave.
Piece of heart.
Piece of heart. Alright. Question in chat, can the flippers be on pedestal? As of right now, yes. It is possible.
Yep.
There's
a big 3.
There we go. That's vanilla. Fred!
Is this even randomized?
Alright, so based on the knowledge that we have, pedestal items... Hookshot.
Yep.
Multitudes of fetch quests.
Ice
Both
Rod.
the Fire Rod and Ice Rod.
Yep.
Ether, Quake could be on there. Hammer cannot, thank goodness.
Flips definitely can.
Actually, wait, can the hammer be on pedestal? Oh god, hammer.
Hang on, let's see.
I forget how it works with Thieves Town.
Well, pod's dependent, so it can't be.
Pod's dependent. Nope, you're right. Pod's dependent. And your favorite item can be on the pedestal too.
You don't have a favorite item. What are you talking about?
Everyone has a favorite item. I thought it was the mushroom.
Exactly, right?
Oh wait, that's mine. Now we do have an interesting dilemma in the fact that the book can be on the pedestal because there is a backdoor entrance to desert.
Right.
But it's going to depend on where that mirror is. And also, mirror could also be on the pedestal. So we have some pretty big pedestal hype right now.
That's Data World. Just checking the first 4 there in Thieves Town. Not really anything progression-wise there. He yesterday went in and completed a bunch of pendant dungeons, which contributed to his loss. So that may be why he made the decision to nope out of there today. Unfit retreading over territory that Data World has already covered. We know that there is nothing doing here in Skull Woods for now, at least. All right, we have a chat post Malik confirming that it is in fact Misery Mire Bombos. So shout outs to Odd Garrett in the chat for that help. We very much appreciate it. And I can confirm from the clip it is in fact Bombos, unless Garrett here has like the quickest Photoshop skills in the world. To answer the question from Chad, no, there is no scheduled Game 3 today if dataworld wins this one.
Yep. And Stumpy having a bent stick for us.
An airfoil.
Ah, that's what they are. Airfoils, yes.
I mean, it's a bent stick. It's just how it's bent.
Yep.
Yeah, you're good. Alright, so we have the cave formerly known as Hype Cave. Will it be Hype Cave or will it be Trite Cave today, boys and girls? We are a fine dude.
Yep. I have a different term for it, so.
Cave of Disappointment? Oh, there's a Cheeto sword.
Okay, that's pretty hype.
Yeah.
That's pretty hype. Alright, heart piece to give a refill. I'll give it a 5.5.
Really?
Most of it for the Cheeto sword.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I can go there. Cheeto sword was great, but everything else was junk.
Well, I mean, it also gave him an extra heart container with that piece. So that's me though. I tend to weight as long as you have less than 10 hearts. I tend to weight hearts a little more heavily. And even though they have blue mail, they're still under 10 hearts. So.
All right, Dataworld is going back to check Ice Rod Cave.
He may fake flipper at this point.
Yeah, 999 rupees. I think I would if I were him as well. It looks like that's exactly what Dataworld's going to be doing. Unfit looks like he is going to skip Steve's Town for now, although he may after checking the chest game here, getting a 300. And there's the fake flippers from Dataworld.
Okay, so we have 3 items that are going to be out of logic. Let's see what we get. And the other airfoil.
Another bent stick up there on Lake Hiley Island.
That's probably not going to be picked up, unfortunately.
No. Very seriously doubt it. As much as I love the red meringue, it gets no respect.
Fun fact about the red meringue, I actually found out. I found a glitch when I was at SGDQ. I was trying to do the fast movement in Ganon's Tower where you chuck the blue boomerang down and hookshot across to hit the switch, but I only had the red boomerang. You could throw that thing off screen.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of funny.
Yep. Dataworld got the Jesus walk going here. So far, this out of sequence fake flipper here not paying off, but
and actually that completes the out of sequence because I don't think you can get the Zora Ledge item without the flippers, and it's just a detour. So nothing came from going out of logic this time.
Nope. Let's see.
Other than fast Zora, of course.
Purveyor extraordinaire of life lessons, 500 rupee heart container. Now on the continuum of items that could be, that is by far the worst, or not the worst, is what I meant to say.
Yep.
Like, could have been a big 20, could have been a green rupee, could have been, arrows. So, in the grand scheme of things, could be worse.
Yep. We had a question in chat from Sarah Zelda. How is data running on water? Well, that's a glitch I kind of know a little bit about. It's a water walk glitch. Basically, if you run next to a pit without falling in, it kind of stores a water walk for some weird reason. This game is well programmed. We'll just say that. And when you hop down on the water, you actually won't drown. It's kind of the same aspect of the fake flipper, where if you screen transition, you'll be fine. This instance, it's running across the pit, saving some sort of data value.
Yeah, see, the funny thing is that, you know, we say, oh, these games were not well programmed. It's the fact that, you know, back in the 80s, because this console was developed in the 80s, the limitations on RAM, you had to use all of these different programming tricks to maximize the available RAM, and sometimes it involved, you know, situations where values could be overwritten or overlap. So,
ooh, Data World is going into Mire.
yeah, that interesting choice here. And there aren't that many other options.
That's true. They're they're trying to delay the inevitable of Aghanim, which we're running short.
Yeah, we are.
I think we have Agina, we got the blacksmith chain that Unfit's doing, we got Mire. What's left?
That's about it at the moment, until they find, say, the hammer, the mirror, the hook shot. Yeah, Data's definitely rolling the dice, although it's a gutsy play that I really can't get too upset about, given what we just talked about and the dearth of available options at this point.
Yeah, I approve of the play.
Absolutely. Let's see what Unfit does. Is Unfit... it looks like... I don't know where in the hell Unfit's going.
I think he mismenued. I think he might have been trying to do... I think he's going to do the fake flipper also.
Yeah, I think so.
Going to be a little disappointed in the wares, but...
Yep.
Oh, and this was a Godmire too. Rip.
Rip Godmire.
So for people who don't know what that means, a Godmire is when you're in go mode, and if one of the first two chests that you open up has the big key, you have finished the dungeon.
Exactly. It's the only time really where there's a significant difference between go mode Mire and non-go mode Mire. All right, there's one of two. There's only two items in Misery Mire. There's one, the piece of heart. So Data World's down to one item chance here, and it's not an insignificant time loss if there's nothing else in here, depending on where the second item is. But it's the mirror!
That's huge! That has opened up Checkerboard Cave. Ooh. That has opened up K45.
And Tower of Hera, East Death Mountain.
Tower of Hera, East... Oh, no, East Death Mountain is locked.
This is still locked.
Desert Palace is open.
Yep. The desert is a pendant, but at this point, I don't know that I would shun it, and Data World doing the same thing. Gonna go ahead and check it.
I would hop in myself. There's one.
Yep. And that's a full heart container. Come on, Data World.
Yeah, he's at 10 hearts. He is at 10 hearts, though. So he's probably
gotta go
in good shape now. 10 hearts with blue mail is good.
Is Unfit doing the Mire as well? I think he is.
He might just be doing the Mire shed, though. I don't think he's checked that yet.
He already did.
Oh, he did? That's right. Oh, that's right. That's right. He checked it first. So good. Good wits about both players, knowing what they still have open.
You got to think at this time, Data World is probably a couple minutes ahead, but that can all change very quickly. Particularly with all of the locations that the mirror opens up, it could change very quickly.
There's two.
Yep. So nothing doing there in Desert Palace, but we do have Checkerboard and Agana to worry about as well.
Checkerboard, Gina, then probably going to be doing... Might check K45, Graveyard Ledge, and then head up to Hera, possibly. Oh!
Powder!
Well, actually, yeah, Magic Bat is in Logic now.
Hmm?
That mirror put him in Logic.
Indeed. Alright, and Agana. Let's see.
So I guess it's safe to say this game's lock item was the mirror so far.
Yeah, that's what it seems to be. And in Agana's Cave, we've got Red Shield. Okay.
Unfortunately, the mirror shield is not putting anything in Logic because we already have invulnerability.
It's so nice to do laser bridge with the mirror shield.
It's so much easier.
God, it is. Oh yeah, dataworld. Neither one of our runners actually has checked Sick Kid yet. So...
Unfit had already actually.
Oh, did?
Yeah, it was
okay.
bomb capacity.
Well, Unfit going upstairs. That's it's going to take him a little bit longer then to find his second item here in Mire. With no fire rod, he has to do it the old-fashioned way. It's like Dataworld's going to check Cave Above Graveyard. I played a seed last night where all of us looked for the flute for hours. I think every single one of us did all 3 pendant dungeons for the flute to be in Graveyard Cave.
Oof.
Yeah.
Wrong blue item there, Dataworld.
Yeah. Never understood why the duck... Why does the duck not work in the Dark World unless you're at the top of Ganon's Tower?
I don't know.
Never understood that.
That's why I prefer Link Between Worlds. At least you have a Dark World duck.
Don't blaspheme like that. This is the greatest Zelda game of all time.
I didn't say it wasn't. I just said I prefer that one just because of the Dark World.
Oh, okay. All right, Unfit's got his mirror. He's got to be happy.
He was about ready to save and quit and went, wait a minute, I have a mirror.
Yeah. I wonder if he knows, though, that he is objectively behind at this point.
That would be a good question. Because you'd have to play and get into the headspace of your opponent. It's like, would my opponent be clever enough to think about that, oh, this was open, let's go ahead and dip it against, this is really out of the way, and...
But given what was and wasn't available, so now Dataworld's going to have a quick route to disappointment with the blacksmiths here.
Yeah, but I think with Dataworld, we're probably going to be seeing a K45 check, too.
Yep. And possibly a Magic Bat check.
Oh yeah, that's definitely on the table.
And there it is. Alright, so Unfit picking up his powder as well. And at the bat we have... Wait for it. Wait for it.
A little bit of love.
Little bit.
Thank you for freeing me. Here is my love.
So we are 40 minutes in, and man, we are lots of items away from go mode. I mean, we're going to need both Fire and Ice Rod for Turbo Rock. Possibly we'll need another medallion for Turbo Rock. We don't have a mirror. We don't have a hook shot. We're going to need, or excuse me, we don't have a hammer. We don't have a hook shot. And hook shot is going to be required. Simply for Swamp Palace, even if they both could hover. the hook shot would still be required for Swamp. So, alright, Unfit heading up to, gotta believe it's Tower of Hera, but it looks like Dataworld having the same thought.
Yeah, I think with that, with the checks that Unfit did choose not to do, Unfit may have pulled into a very slight lead at this point.
A very slight lead, but it's also going to depend later on about whether or not he's looking for other items. Will he do those same checks? And now we're going to have Bloodshot Vitreous on the right side. Somebody get that eyeball some Visine. But those checks that Dataworld did could later turn into an advantage if they are looking for other items, and he's already checked all of those locations. Dataworld turning his nose up at the red mail.
No, he's at 11 hearts, so he might just say, I don't need it. And everyone's favorite coffee break.
Coffee break.
Unfit's not going for it.
Nope. Unfit's just... He's going to be an active participant in the tile room today. It looks like Dataworld is just gonna play the dodge game.
Nope. There we go.
Nope. There we go. So there are two unique items here in Tower of Hera. They're both going to be upstairs, because this has got to be the big key.
Yep. Actually, there was a blue ruby on the floor on the left.
Yep.
So one item remaining.
Indeed. I gotta think it's the hammer. Or the hook. It's either the hammer or the hook shot, I think.
Nah, you know what it's gonna be? It's gonna be the book. and then they have to go right to the ether tablet.
No, Bombos tablet. Come on.
Oh, no, they're gonna go to the ether tablet and then go to the Bombos tablet.
Oh, okay, I see. Okay, got it. Tracking.
Yeah.
What is Unfit going to do? I thought for a second he was going to do the developer intended way, but no, it's bomb jump time. Nope, it's
nothing.
A piece of fart. It is nothing. All right, so Spike Cave. They do have two invincibility items.
No.
Spike Cave.
No hammer.
Oh, no hammer. That's right. Oh.
They are running out of options. We have K45.
Right.
I think that's it.
I think you're right.
No,
again.
no, that's out of logic. I was about to say Ice Palace, but that's out of logic.
Right.
But they could do it.
Exactly. They could do it, but
of course that's without the hammer, so that's dangerous too.
Nobody wants to do that. All right, but Tower of Hera was a crystal, so that is going to be the second crystal for both of our runners. Some nice little sync going on here.
Oh man, I'm trying to think what I would do in this situation.
It's entirely possible. Aghanim may be required. Unfit, you're not going to get anywhere over there, buddy.
He's going to be sorely disappointed in 2 seconds. Nope. Never mind. He just realized it.
Yeah. Yeah, see, and this is what I was talking about earlier. Unfit has a whole bunch of well, not a whole bunch, but a couple of locations to check that Dataworld has already checked. But it looks like, okay, for a second there, I thought Unfit was going north. I was like, oh my god, is he gonna take the gamble on Aga? But
I thought the same thing at first. When I was like, nah, I saw him with the whistle, and then I saw him like, wait a second, so I figured he blew the whistle.
did Dataworld leave an item behind in Skull Woods?
No, he's storing a water walk. Oh, is he gonna sequence break? He's gonna sequence break Pod. Is he gonna sequence break Pod?
This
man,
would be amazing.
He does have the water walk.
Unfit is checking Cave 45 though, or Cave Above Graveyard, which dataworld has already checked. Now this is a legal glitch, ladies and gentlemen. It is considered a minor glitch.
Very major sequence break. Oh man.
Yes.
So that nets him Catfish, Pyramid, the entirety of, well, the majority of Pod.
Yeah, and if the hammer is sitting there on the pyramid ledge, he just skipped Aghanim, which is a huge advantage. Chet pointing out that they do still have the rest of Thieves Town. That is, Ether at Catfish.
That's useful.
We don't know whether that could be the medallion needed for Turtle Rock. We do not know, so that could be important as well.
66% chance.
Interesting that Unfit has not did not grab the lunchbox. Did he already do that and I missed it?
I'm not 100% on that. I don't remember, but we have a K45 check.
Yes, we do. And in K45, we have a piece of fart. And on the pyramid, it is 20 rupees.
Question in chat: can the fire and ice rod be in Turtle Rock? Yes, they can, and it's very cruel to do that.
But it is
I did make a Plando where both those rods were in Turtle Rock.
You evil person, you.
Oh, you don't want to know where I put them. That's what makes it worse.
Both on Laser Bridge?
Nope. Fire rod on Laser Bridge, ice rod behind the torch room. Yeah, you want to double dip Turtle Rock? Let's go.
Yeah. Alright, so I've got to believe at this point that dataworld is on the right track, because Unfit just checked K45. I think this may be an AGA required seed, but as we saw just a moment ago, dataworld has bypassed the need to do Aghanim at all by using the water walk glitch. And that could be the deciding factor in this race. Because that's a good 5-6 minutes up Aga Tower.
Yes, it is. Alright, let's see what Unfit decides to do.
But don't put it past Unfit. I'm relatively certain Unfit knows of this glitch.
I think that's what he's doing.
I think it's exactly what he's doing.
Either that or he might complete Thieves Town.
That's true as well. Wouldn't it be interesting if the hammer was sitting down there in Thieves Town?
It would, actually.
Because I've seen the hammer on blind multiple times.
Okay, so the hammer can be on blind. Okay.
Yes.
I'm like not sure anymore of like any items because of the way the logic works anymore.
Yeah, so and particularly now that the small key can be locked inside the big chest. Yeah. Yeah, blind can have the hammer. It's very unusual, but it can happen. Unfit does not get the God Pixel. Alright, so we're going to have to be looking at both screens left and right here.
Hammer! It is an Agaseed! dataworld has just skyrocketed in the lead with this play. Wow.
Unless, of course, the hookshot is sitting here in Thieves Town.
Oh, that's true. So we still have one, or flippers.
Yeah. And we're gonna need flippers. We're going to need flippers. Even if they fake flipper to Ice Palace, you can't glitch the flippers in Swamp. So we still don't 100% know what the developer intent was on this. But yeah, if there's nothing else here in Thieves Town, you're absolutely correct. This is an AGA required seed, and Data World has a massive advantage at this point. A possibly insurmountable advantage. Although, no, stranger things have happened before, but...
Yep.
Alright, so far it is not looking good for Unfit. He cannot get the item that is in the big chest because no hammer. Let's see what Blind has. It is possible that there's an item still on Blind if a dungeon item is in that. So let's see.
Oh, that is cruel. Did you see that pun?
Yeah, that is cruel.
That is
peg you as a fan of the hammer. That is really mean.
Oh, wow.
That is one of the worst seed trolls ever. Alright, but what does Blind have?
Nothing.
$20. Nothing. Wasted time in Thieves Town.
We had a question in chat. Why is Data so far ahead? Data executed a water walk glitch to enable him access to East Dark World. We are missing the hammer. We are missing the flippers. The hammer was in pod, which makes this an Aghanim required seed. Data World has bypassed that.
Yep. It's one of those things that you're not going to see very often, but knowing that you can use that glitch to bypass Aghanim in this instance. Oh,
Data World. Okay, Unfit's doing the same thing.
Yeah, Unfit is doing the same thing, but
you might have it back.
Yeah, but he also lost his shield. The picket grabbed his shield.
Rip. Press F to pay respects.
Yeah.
Unfit's gonna... Now, here's a good question. Is Unfit gonna think he's in the lead when he sees the hammer?
Ooh.
That's gonna be scary.
We know he won't be. There's the water walk glitch. He's also going to go find his ether at the catfish, so...
Nice fight for King Helmasaur.
Absolutely. Silver Arrows do a great job there.
Okay, so the hammer opens up Swamp. I think Swamp is the next logical place to go.
Death Mountain.
Actually, no, Death Mountain.
Yep.
The next dungeon currently is Swamp.
Yes.
Unless Death Mountain has something useful.
Right.
Yeah, comment in chat. Unfit needs a ped seed to get a possible comeback. That is true. We have 4, 5... We have 6 options that can still be on the pedestal, so pedestal is very much alive right now. That's weird hearing that at 55 minutes in.
Yeah, but remember, Pod was a pendant too, and Data World just completed all of it, so... I don't know if the Ped Seed necessarily helps Unfit.
Well, true.
But you know Unfit is heading into Pod after this.
Oh, yeah.
Now the question is, what could make up some time for Unfit is if he decides to nope out a pod as soon as he finds the hammer. Dataworld completed it. The green pendant was nothing. It's like $5. So unless this is a pet seed, if Unfit nopes out, he could gain some time.
We had bombs on the floating island there. Another question in chat. They just joined. Did they have to take down Aga 1? Technically, yes. But they didn't.
Right.
But they were supposed to.
There's the hook shot.
Wow.
Spiral cave hook shot, man.
So that solidifies that it has to basically have been an Aga seed just right there.
Absolutely.
Actually, no, wait. The hookshot doesn't do that alone. Oh, yeah, it does, because you had no other access to DM. So, that 100% swamp at this point. So, definitely thinking swamp's the next play. If they find the flippers. Because I forgot about that, actually.
Yeah, that's right. We do need the flippers. Man, we're...
I just want to see the book because I need them to go to the pedestal and just cry when they see that.
We got Big Heart, Red Rupee, Arrow Upgrade, Big 20, man.
Wow, nothing on Light World side, but we still have the Dark World side. So we have 6 items and 1 bit of knowledge.
Alright, we are here in Super Bunny Cave. We've got Big 20, and there's the flips!
Hi, Swamp, how you doing?
Yeah, man.
Oh, man, this
the
is
odds
getting
for
crazy.
a pet seed are still pretty high. Okay, on Troc, we've got...
Okay,
Luther,
we
so
have
we're good.
access. Okay, so we are good. Quake is now off the table. Fire Rod, Ice Rod, Cane of Samaria, Mushroom, Book, Shovel.
300 roops.
Wow, that's a lot of items to still be eligible.
Yeah. At an hour in. And nothing in the hookshot cave. Man.
Oh no, Unfit hasn't gotten the hammer chest yet.
Alright, now we got the spike cave. There's so many things we're still looking for. Big love in the spike cave, so yeah, Unfit unfortunately is going to be a little harmed by his strategy here because the way he's clearing pod, he's saving the chest that we all know has a hammer for last because many times it can be a small key, so checking it in your original route sometimes could be a waste of time.
That is true. Oh yeah, Dataworld I don't think has checked K45 yet. So he's going to take care of that right now and then Head over to the swamp. There's the hammer. Unfit's gonna complete. God, I'm trying to think now. What the heck is this? I'm just trying to piece the logic in my head. This is just crazy logic, and I love it. Alright, so we're definitely gonna have a swamp play next, and then we're probably gonna follow that up with Ice Palace. Get those two out of the way. Sarah, Fire Rod on Laser, Ice Rod on Pet Fairy? No, that is not possible because Turtle Rock itself is one of the crystals. So let's see how far we get in the swamp. Alright, looks like we might have a left side dive. Usually if I find one of the compass of the map early, I just instantly go left. Especially with needing 5 items. Welcome back.
Yeah, it's good to be back. Sorry about that.
Nah, whatever. I'm just trying to piece the logic in my head because this is just crazy.
Yeah, this is a highly unusual seed. Very, very complicated here. It's one of those where you think, no Aga, there's nothing on Lumberjacks. I got Dark World access early. So, yeah, no need for Aghanim, right? Yeah, no.
Yeah, so now the only gutsy play is if I felt I was behind at this point. Like I said, I don't know if Unfit feels behind. But if I felt behind at this point, I would probably double down and just go pull the pedestal. That would be me.
Yeah,
it would be the gamble. It would be the gamble of all gambles, but
not necessarily unwarranted at this point because, I mean, we're seeing so far Swamp not giving up the goods yet. We still need both rods and Red Cane for go mode. So I don't know that it'd necessarily be an awful choice.
Yeah.
But that's the issue, though, since Unfit used the Aga skip. Now, he probably knows that dataworld knows the water walk glitch, so I don't know if he knows he's behind or not, but it certainly is.
Right. God, a lot of 8 bomb drops this seed, too.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the 6th one I've seen so far.
Well, remember, the first enemy they killed in the game dropped 8 bombs.
That's true, too. I mean, so I know it's a pool of enemies, kind of like how Zelda 1 works. I just don't know what the pool is. That's the problem.
I can't remember it either, but it seems like it's like the #1 prize in the prize pack.
Question in chat from Sarah: What is the logic in Ice Palace? Sometimes it requires the cane. Sometimes it requires the hook shot. If one of the first chests is I think if Cold Stare has a key, technically you need the hook. No, hook shot, I think.
Oh, okay.
Or cane. I think one of the two, but obviously a lot of us just do the NMG strat of let's just do the IPVJ and say screw it.
Nobody goes through Ice Palace the developer intended way. Nobody.
Except when you have to.
Well, if you could Ice Palace bomb jump.
True. So no big key yet.
Yeah, I gotta think Dataworld's coming back for the big once he gets the big key. He's not gonna let that one go. Or depending on how
Oh.
late he gets the big key.
I was gonna say, if it's in the waterfall room, I would just kill Argus.
Yeah.
God, I just realized I'm gonna laugh so hard if the pedestal is the book, and the tablet is required. Can we have the master book?
Both
please?
rods on tablets.
Oh no! Is that a commentator's curse there?
A witch! dataworld. Whoa! I've not seen that in a while. I know that there's that
Hey,
glitch with the stairs, but how did he fix that?
There's a way to do it, I just don't know how.
So if anybody's
man.
coming up that staircase, you will almost always get glitched to the point where you have to go back down, then come back up. There is, as Duke Firebird just said, there is a trick to unglitch you that dataworld just did, but we have no idea how he did that.
That Cassidy has it right there.
Okay.
Yeah, key dash up the stairs, move left or right as your first input. Well, I wanted the book to be on pedestal, but I guess now this gives us the pedestal check.
The paradox.
Yep, and you know it's gonna be looked at, because I honestly think we're not gonna. I think we're gonna find Fire Rod as the next item.
Oh,
Well,
dataworld with the NMG strat there. Oh, that is so. hard.
I just noticed something. The Pyramid Fairy is out of play. There is nothing it can have.
Right.
Oh!
That's gotta be Kane! That's gotta be Kane! Argus with the Cane of Samaria. Woo! He's still got 2 rods, though.
Still have 2 rods to look for. Oh, this is getting dangerous.
The ped height is still very much alive.
Here we go. Bombo's tablet time.
Yeah, absolutely. Found the book there in Swamp. You gotta go over and check Bombo's tablet.
$50.
Nothing doing.
Alright. Data World, do you just complete Mire, or what do you do? Oh, he's going ice. That's right. That's right, because
Sure,
Mire's already
why
been... Yeah, Mire's been cleared out, so just need to get to Crystal.
Yep.
Ice. So I honestly think... I'm gonna go ahead and call it Fire Rod in the Iced Tea Room.
Okay. I'm gonna go evil and say Fire Rod on pedestal. 'Cause why not?
Oh...
Fire Rod on Ped, Ice Rod on Laser Bridge. Because you know the Ice Rod's in Turtle Rock. The Ice Rod's always in Turtle Rock.
Yeah. Very likely to see that. But we can dream.
Well, there's one Ice Palace item right there, that piece of heart. So we're here in about an hour, 10 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. We'd like to remind you, if you enjoy what you're seeing today, and of course you do, I'd like to remind you to give both of these guys a follow here on Twitch. They are putting in a lot of hard work for your entertainment. It's been a very entertaining race so far. And for all of your 2018 Legend of Zelda Link to the Past Randomizer tournament action, stay tuned to all the Speed Gaming family of channels. We have more coming your way every day as we are in the round of 32. This huge spring tournament finishing up here.
Speed Gaming's 1 through 6, and also our sister network, the ALTTP Randomizer, channels 1 through 6 also.
Absolutely. At 3:30 p.m. on Link to the Past Randomizer channel, will be Justin Z versus Christos Owen, and then at 6 p.m. over on Speed Gaming, the OG is Jacobs for Life versus Farami. They have 2 matches scheduled back-to-back there, so it should be a couple entertaining races coming your way today too when you are done with this one.
And as the Speed Gaming bot has also mentioned, there are plenty other games to be watching on the Speed Gaming network as well.
Absolutely. So Unfit is going to have to make some gamble, like you were talking about earlier, a blind pedestal pull or something in order to pull ahead in this race.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, we are going to know that it's no longer going to be a blind pull, but
right, yeah.
I mean, the good thing about that is that Unfit has already cleared out Desert. So
True.
all he has to do is just go to the back door and be done. Data World cleared out Desert, but has
there's Ice
not
Rod.
done Thieves. Oh, Ice Rod in there.
Ice
Head
Rod
high.
and Ice Palace.
Head hype index is down to 3, and 2 of them are fetch quest.
Yep. It's just going to come down to the location. There's the
Oh!
rods in Ice Palace. Ladies and gentlemen, at 1 hour, approximately 12 minutes, Data World has entered Go Mode.
Wow. This was a seed.
It certainly was a seed, Duke Fighter.
Anger required and bypassed. Early Dark World access. That's it. If I ever get an early Dark World access, I'm not falling for it.
Whew. Yeah, I hate to. I'm always the guy who says, no lead is safe until Go Mode, and not even then sometimes. But at this level, this race has got to be pretty much over.
This is Data World's race to lose at this point.
Yeah. Nice cold stare fight.
Alright, that is an Ice Palace complete.
Yeah,
Very likely going to be seeing Meyer, then Skull, then Turtle Rock.
Absolutely, and he's already dipped into both of Meyer and Skullwood, so it's going to be a race straight for the crystal. And Unfit gets his "That's gotta be Kane" off of Argus, but he's got a jet over to Ice Palace, and I just don't see Data World making a mistake big enough to have Unfit make up some time.
And Data World setting up spooky action. Very recently discovered glitch. It's spooky action. It basically is what it is. It's manipulating the RAM values, as we talked about earlier, to trigger a crystal switch when it's off screen or even in a different room.
Still not 100% sure how that one works. I know what you're talking about, but
yeah, it's like I said, it's manipulating a RAM value. It's so weird.
and we're gonna see it here, I assume.
Very likely. Data World did set it up. Yeah, the first part of the trigger is that you have to pull the rock from the bottom side and walk up into the top. That's the first step of arming it.
As chat says, altitude value something maths.
Pretty much. Okay, right there. If you saw he dashed but didn't dash before he picked up the pot, that's the second part of the arm. So now he has to trigger it.
We shall see. Got it.
There it goes. There's two, and then one more. There we go.
Very nicely done. And this fight will be academic with the silver arrows. Beautifully done by dataworld.
Nice and easy fight. So Sapphire Lau, he's just like, what the heck just happened? Recently discovered glitch. Spooky action. Very recently discovered. Basically, somebody figured out how to manipulate a RAM value, and we can trigger crystal switches at our leisure.
Yeah, just 27 years after the game was released, we discover a new glitch.
Yep.
Yeah,
Fun.
just 27 years.
Fun fact: we finally have a new world record.
Yeah, because of that glitch.
Still by Zelda, but we have a new world record.
Yeah.
For NMG.
That glitch saves a good, what is it, 10-15 seconds off of the original world record time?
I think it can save up to 10 to 15.
Yeah.
I forget what Zelda's time was. I think it was like 12 seconds, so...
Yeah. Alright, so Unfit is going to be picking up his two rods here in Ice Palace.
Yep.
But dataworld, like I said...
Cleaning house.
Yeah. Well, at this point, like we said, he's already been into the dungeon, so it's just cleanup, like you said.
Yeah. Even if he hadn't been in Skull Woods, no reason to even do the front.
It's true. You're in go mode.
Yeah, just grab the key from under the pot and you're good to go.
Yep.
What would the worst Turtle Rock be that Data can get? Vanilla Big Key and Vanilla Small Key on Laser Ridge. Theoretically would be the worst.
Alright, so it is Mothula time. 4 smacks with the sword here. Data may... Yes, he is going to use the dash strat there, but he didn't get the second hit. And of course, Mothula can just decide not to take damage depending on where he is when you hit him. But that's a dead moth. That is 6 out of 7 crystals. It is Turtle Rock time. Alright, so Turtle Rock, and then Ganon's Tower, Unfit, making it through ice. Gonna have to go deep into Ice Palace to get... I don't know that I have ever seen Ice and Fire Rod in Ice Palace before.
Yeah, no, I don't think I've seen both. I've seen like both on their own,
Right,
being in there, but not both at the same time.
exactly.
Data World has pretty much almost an insurmountable lead. A full a Godmire, a fast Skull Woods behind.
Yeah.
So we're probably looking at, what, 3.5 minutes there, and then about maybe another 2 minutes for ice.
Yep.
So in theory, this could come down to if Data World checks number chest 22 and Unfit makes that chest number 3.
Possibly.
Speaking, of course, of the tile room.
Alright, Unfit finds his ice rod. The fire rod is not far behind.
No, Ace Dude actually has just asked the question. Just wait about 30 more seconds and you'll get your answer. They were both in Ice Palace.
There it is.
And that's go mode.
So, if you're going by go mode time, that's about an 8-minute difference.
Yeah,
because
8 minutes.
Yeah. Data World was almost at 12 minutes when he hit go mode. Yeah, I would say, hey, that's something could come into play here with the fact that Unfit has red mail and Data World has blue mail, but not when Data World has 13 hearts. It's not going to make any difference whatsoever, particularly if you've been watching Data World's execution so far during this run.
That was a very clean cold stare fight. I think he made up maybe about 20 seconds on that cold stare fight, because I think
That was nice.
Puffballs did get away from Data for a moment.
Chomps do more damage than any enemy in the game other than this is why we call this the Super Mario dungeon. The pipes, the lava, the pokies, the chomps.
We need a Goomba.
Yeah.
Somebody get LADX in here and get the Goombas in here. And just for random measure, let's get the Cheep too.
It can only be better if the mushroom were in here.
It probably is.
Good point. There's few places that our runners haven't checked yet. Data World's that is a good go mode strategy, because if you're go moding the dungeon, you want that key. That extra key can help. The best thing that could happen for you, at least in a go mode situation, is you unlock that door, get the chest, and it's another key. There's nothing else that Data World really needs or wants at this point.
Yeah, the only beneficial item, and I'm putting that in very loose quotes, very loose quotes, is the golden sword. But it's not that much different from the tempered sword.
No. I mean, the tempered sword's gonna kill most of every enemy in the gauntlet and Ganon's tower with one hit anyway.
Oh, that's laser bridge skip right there.
Yep, absolutely. There will be no laser bridge. So for once, the answer will not be laser bridge. Go ahead.
Somebody actually has mentioned in the chat half magic.
Oh, yeah.
That would be beneficial.
Yeah, absolutely.
With the way these guys have been playing, they don't need the half magic though.
Yeah. They certainly wouldn't turn their nose up at it, though. Particularly for Trinex.
Yeah, it looks like Unfit did not arm spooky action.
Yeah.
Oh! Mini Helmosaur blocked the pain shot. Boo. What? Did he miss? Huh.
right, so Unfit has completed Meyer. This should be a relatively quick Trinex kill here for dataworld. Yeah, that's...
One head down, 2 heads down.
The eyeball just takes his own kind, says the chat. Alright, so, ladies and gentlemen, at this point, at this time, we have a little game we like to play here on Speed Gaming, and that is this. There are 22 chests in Ganon's Tower in which the big key could be. Get your guesses into the chat right now. 1 through 22. If you are a donator or a subscriber to Speed Gaming 5, you can be entered into our leaderboards. So,
Actually, any channel on the Speed Gaming Network.
yes, any channel on Speed Gaming. Thank you.
So I felt bad because I looked at the chat when you started the game and we both said the same number.
That's all right. I always say the same number.
Yep. So we will give it just a little bit of time. We will wait until we get the first chest to open to lock guesses in, since it was so close.
Yeah, got to give him a few seconds, but as soon as that first chest is open, it is over. Unfit making his way into Skull Woods right now. dataworld already into Ganon's Tower. Gets a key in one of the first chests, so he will go right side.
Alright, here we go. Skip's infamous chest number 22. Alright, so Ganon's Tower at least can still have some items in it, which is useful, but there's gonna be not, like I said, like we've said, there's not much.
Yeah.
The only upgrades that there really theoretically are is the gold sword and half magic.
Yep. Oh, and the mirror shield.
There's that. Riot shield!
That's right. dataworld wisely picking up that key there.
Yep. Alright, torch item is number 7.
Small key. Small key.
Even if we didn't grab it, it's still item number 7.
That's right. So what do you think was actually on the pedestal? We'll find out in the credits here.
Master Shovel. I don't know. Number 9.
Numero 9. And Tadaru was the first sub or supporter to guess correctly, so good job. Congrats.
GG. So we had a question in chat. What does Waterlock Pod mean? In this instance, Pod was locked behind Aghanim, so the logic expected you to kill Aghanim. However, there is a glitch called the Water Walk that you can do. And when you arm it correctly, you basically go to where the Dark World Witch Hut is, jump down into the water after you've armed the glitch, and you can walk on the water to gain access to the east side of Dark World without having either the flippers or the hammer. One of those two items are required to get to that side. It is a rare instance to where we get to see that.
This was it, when it's an Aghanim required seed, when the game's logic expects you to kill Aghanim to get access to East Dark World. And I'm sitting here and I'm watching this and I'm just trying to think here, what I don't know what specific, if you can specifically point to anything that is the reason why dataworld came out to such a big lead on Unfit.
I think he gambled the water walk early.
That's true, yeah.
I mean, dataworld did. I mean, Unfit did dip Thieves Town to complete it first.
Yeah.
But I think dataworld pulled the trigger on let's glitch, and it worked.
I think you're right, and I think dataworld gambled Meyer earlier too, and had the mirror so that when he was looking for the ice and fire rods and stuff later, he was able to more efficiently route through South Dark World than was Unfit.
Unfit getting the swag cane in that room. Love that strat.
I do too.
Clean was Rogue Room for dataworld there.
Nice timing there in the fire stick room.
Yep.
Balks, but recovers.
Alright, and he avoids the despawn.
Strategic green potion usage there. Hey, if you got it, why not use it?
Yeah, good to know.
Rest of this really relatively academic for runners at this caliber, at this skill level. I expect zero problems. Although, you know, Troll Dorm can troll everybody, even the best runners, every once in a while.
Yes, he can.
But not today.
Nope.
At least not for dataworld. And ignoring the last chest because, as we pointed out, I mean, there's really nothing left for dataworld. He saw the red mail, he knows where it is, and didn't want it anyway. You know, Gold Sword would not make any difference for him on Ganon, so. Not the best lineup here for Aga 2. Just gets a single the first round.
Yep. Trigonometry boss. Or geometry boss. Ooh.
0 on the second round. I'm not sure if that was a single or a double.
Looked like one.
But there's a triple to make up for it.
Okay, that makes it a single, so.
Yep. And there goes Aga 2. Ah, not bad at all. And so it is time for pork barbecue, boys and girls.
Okay.
Spin strat there.
I'm kind of more amused at the pun.
Yeah, that was a good one. That should be in stage 3 now, and we are. Unfit getting trolled a little bit by the switch room here in Turtle Rock. It's 6 hits with butter to answer the question in chat, as my commentary partner answers it in the chat.
Yep. And missed the glitch, but should be fine.
Yeah, should get a double here. And one more hit, and that is dead Ganondorf.
GG dataworld.
GG's to dataworld. Dataworld was fighting for his tournament life here and successfully stays alive in the tournament, bringing the game up to 1-1 for this particular match. There will be a game 3 to be scheduled at a later time. And Dataworld did finish with an official SpeedRacing.tv time of 1 hour, 34 minutes, 58 seconds. GG's to Dataworld. We'll see. Unfit probably be about 8 minutes behind that. Just that bloodshot eyeball running along Death Mountain.
Alright, and it looks like we have Data World in the waiting room, but it looks like he's setting up Discord here, so give him a second here.
We'll wait a minute.
Looks like he's got it. Looks like he's got it up. Let's pull it in.
All right, bring him on in.
Data World, GG.
GG.
What a seat. It's about all I can really say.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a pretty fun seed. And a very scary seed up until finding the hammer.
Yeah, that's what we were like going, oh man, what the heck is going on? Because we couldn't find anything.
Yeah, I felt we had at least a little indication with an early cape and free sword upgrades. So I felt pretty confident that going port was the right move. But for the same, it could also have been in the back of Thieves or 845, so I was pretty happy.
Yeah, I was probably more shocking than that, though, was Ice and Fire Rod both being in Ice Palace.
Yeah, I was pretty glad to find them both at least, instead of just a Fire Rod.
Wow. Actually, watching your credit sequence, we just found out we had an item chain. Shovel for the mushroom for an arrow. Wow.
The artisanal arrow.
Everyone loves that arrow. It's the arrow to kill Ganon.
That's right. And we were wondering, because for the longest time there, because of the distribution of the pendants, a lot of items were available for the pedestal, but that did not occur in this game. Trying to figure out what item was on the pedestal as we wait for the credits to roll. Meanwhile, Unfit has found the big key in Ganon's tower. He's going to head up and finish his gauntlet right now. But Data World, when you did the water walk glitch to gain access to Pod, how were you feeling at that point? Were you feeling that you were ahead, that you were behind? What was going through your mind by the time you finally decided that, or realized, hey, this is an Aghanim seed. I need to use the water walk glitch.
I felt pretty good, to be honest. I had a pretty good early light roll fighting the bow before going eastern, so I thought maybe Unfit do eastern before Kingston. And overall my route was pretty efficient. I got an efficient water walk to Dora. I wasn't too worried, to be honest. And even Meyer did turn out very well with the mirror locking the game, so that also helped. So I figured there was really no way I could be significantly behind at least.
There were a couple times where it was really close. Unfit had for a brief period of time, Unfit had a lead on you because he did Old Man at Death Mountain early, got the Moon Pearl, and went straight to Tower of Hera. You guys were in Tower of Hera at exact same time, but after that, your routing and the fact that you were able to combine a lot of things in the searches in the Dark World, because you waited until you had the mirror as well, was a significant difference maker. Also, you noped out of Thieves Town early. Unfit completed the entire dungeon. Did your race yesterday inform some of your decision making about whether to nope out of Thieves Town early?
Well, I felt I could always, since I left both Smith and Lunchbox for later, I could always come back, clear the rest of Thieves Town, and then pick up the Smith chain. So it was. I wanted to skip a bit more than yesterday, but still, at least see what's in the front.
Well, Unfit making his way up the gauntlet now. He's in the quad Wizrobe. Nice execution there. So, the chat has been asking. I'm probably sure you guys haven't done this yet, but have you guys scheduled the game 3 if necessary already, or are you waiting to see the outcome of this?
We wait to see the outcome, but it's tentatively on Sunday.
On Sunday. Okay. Sunday. Well, we will be looking forward to it because it's been 2 really good races so far. Both of you outstanding players. And interestingly enough, both of you did use the water walk glitch to bypass Aghanim, but of course you used the spooky glitch in Misery Mire. Unfit did not. That was another time difference, but the match was, you had the match well in hand by that time anyway. So
yeah, the water walk glitches is a good thing to know, and it I once raced against Ben, and he kicked. We won by over 20 minutes, and that made me learn the glitch. So
that'll do it. There's nothing more motivating than getting your butt kicked. Looks like Unfit is going to try to hover over Moldorm 2. He did not make it.
It's too bad. I know he can do it at least.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, I'm relatively certain that he knows that he's lost already. So. Unfortunately, he's having to fight Moldorm 2 again, but. Are your commentary partner still here, or are we?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
No, I'm here.
That's.
You were on such a roll. I did not want to disturb it.
Oh no, it's all good. No, it is highly unusual at this stage of a tournament to have such a difference between the victor and the loser. Again, this is not at all an indictment on Unfit's play, because Unfit played a great match today. It's just this shows how decision making early on can affect your ability to route later, and the ability to combine certain checks later on in the game because you waited sometimes ends up shaving a significant amount of time. Nice triple there for Unfit on Aga2. Obviously, dataworld got a triple on Aga2 as well. So,
Yep, very clean. But yeah, I will personally say I was amazed at the decision making, plus the fact that you guys can do certain glitches that I can't do yet. So, but it was a spectacle.
Unfit heading down to make some port. Where is Unfit going?
What's he doing? Is he killing Aga? No, he can't be killing. He's not killing Aga. What's he doing?
I do not know. He's not gonna go get potions. Come on. Okay, what is this?
Is he arming... What's he doing? He's arming spooky action. He's gonna pull the pedestal! I think he's gonna pull the he's gonna complete all the dungeons! He's completing all the dungeons!
Why not?
Nice,
right?
nice throwback to game 1, I guess.
Yeah.
Why not?
I thought he already came through here and got this stuff.
No, that's right. No, Unfit did not. Data did, Unfit didn't. That's right.
Oh, okay.
He wants closure.
It's like, looking at my tracker, I've got everything except Desert Palace. Why don't I just go ahead? He's not just completing Desert Palace because he already has the big key, so he could.
He wants closure. He wants closure.
Why not? All right, we're gonna see another Lanmo 2 fight, or Lanmo 1, excuse me. Or technically, this would be Lanmo 2, wouldn't it? Because he fought Lanmo 1 up in Ganon's Tower, so this would technically be Lanmo 2.
Yeah?
It's a time paradox, just bear with us.
Yeah. No, I'm stemming this from a card game I play called Chrononauts, because there's a thing, because there was a debate on a rule. Because because two of the linchpins in the history are World War I and World War II. It's like, well, doesn't removing that change the thing? It's like, no, it just gets renamed.
Right.
It would just be, if like World War I never happened, World War II would then just be World War I.
Or just be the World War.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so Unfit's gonna fight Lanmos.
Yay!
So we know there's gonna be a pedestal pull then. There's gotta be a pedestal pull.
I hope so.
Nicely done. Use that optic nerve to hold up the compass or the pedestal.
Well, we'll give Unfit some major props, giving us a nice show. Let's just do all the dungeons. Yeah, he's pulling it.
Yeah, why not?
Do it blind. Don't look. Just pull.
Oh man, why does Unfit's internet take this time to kind of go a little wonky? It's been doing so well the rest of this race.
I think his internet provider is watching and is like, oh, he's done.
Yeah, somebody is conspiring for us not to see the full.
Yes,
head
he's
pull.
blindfolding it. And if you paid attention, we know what it is.
Piece of fart.
Hey, and it gave him a heart container.
Nice. Alright, now it's got to be pork barbecue time.
Unfit, we love you.
Not like that, but we do love you. My wife would get mad at me. I realized he left his He left his portal in a non-accessible spot, so he's got to go through. He's got to go through this portal. Now what is he doing?
Oh, he's not doing the ferry. Is he?
No.
No. Oh god, he is.
Wait.
Oh god, he is.
How about that hundo, though?
Sure.
How about that hundo? Because why not? I don't blame him.
Find the shovel. Find the shovel. You're late.
So what? Mushroom? We know where red meringue was. Red meringue was.
It's shovel for it is shovel for mushroom for arrow from the credits from dataworld side.
Okay, so shovel's probably going to be shovel and quake here at Pyramid Ferry.
Oh god.
That would make sense. We know, like I said, we know the red meringue was on Bumper Cave, so.
Yeah, but we also did have like 15 chests in the tower that we didn't look at.
That's true.
Oh, is he just blowing it up? Oh, okay, he's just blowing up the hole. Okay, he's freeing the ferry. That's what he's doing.
Yeah, there we go. All right, time for some pork barbecue.
Yay!
Oh, Unfit, keeping it entertaining at least. Oh, look at the dash strats.
Glorious dash strat.
And he just walked through the fireballs there. That was impressive. Cape strats, because why not?
Please don't die.
He's definitely living dangerously right now. I'll say that.
Oh! Barry? No.
No. For a second there, I thought he was going to hover over the gap. Go back and beat Hagga 1, says chat. Oh, yeah, that could work.
All dungeon seed. Why not?
Yeah. Alright, Unfit. Come on, man.
You got this.
I don't even know what to say. Gotta love the invincibility from the hook shot. Well, Unfit was definitely going to finish the seed regardless.
Yep.
Yes, we found the arrows in the Light World Ganondorf. This could be a triple? Nope. It is possible to get a quad, but it looks like this is going to be a double. Nicely done by Unfit.
To my knowledge, a quad is actually only doable with a gold sword, and you have to do a poke.
Yeah, that's right. Was it DT did that in one of his tournament matches? Alright, so Unfit finishes with an official speedracing.tv time of 1 hour, 54 minutes, 34 seconds. The value! Alright. That lost it did. It said Data World. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that will do it for this particular match. I don't believe that Unfit is around.
I don't see him.
But GG's to Unfit for at least providing us with a little bit of entertainment there at the end. That was great.
Yeah, I'm taking a look in Discord. I don't see him in, so...
So I will take this time to remind everybody that I believe right now over on ALTTP Randomizer, we do have Justin Z versus Christos Owen going on, and then on Speed Gaming, the OG, Speed Gaming No Number, at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, we will have a doubleheader, Jacobs for Life versus Farami over there on Speed Gaming, the OG. So keep your browsers or your apps pointed to twitch.tv for that. And then we have a whole bunch of matches coming at you tomorrow. We do not have Speed Gaming channels dedicated to them right now, but just a sampling. At 2 p.m., we have Gloin versus Spooty Biscuit. At 2:45 p.m., we have GamerCal versus TGH. 3 p.m., Gem versus Problems IRL. At 3:30, Justin Z versus Christos Owen round 2 fight. At 5:15 p.m., GamerCal versus TGH round 2. At 7 p.m., Jacobs for Life versus Farami round 2. At 10:30 p.m., Zero Rush versus ACMLM. That is all coming to you tomorrow on the Speed Gaming family of channels. So keep the schedule in the forefront of your minds to check that so that you guys don't miss a minute of the action. So I see we have Data World still in our Discord. Data World, before we go off the air, is there anything you'd like to add, anything you'd like to say?
Thanks very much for commentating and tracking, of course. It's been a really wonderful tournament, and I'm happy everyone is volunteering to make it that way.
Thank you very much, sir. And that does give us time to shout out our tracker, Cassidy Moen, I believe that's how you pronounce the name. Tracking duties, fantastic job this particular seed. Very much appreciative. And ladies and gentlemen, that will do it for this particular episode of the 2018 Lead to the Past Spring 2018 Randomizer Tournament. I am Phantom Ryu, signing off. Duke Firebird, go ahead and get us out of here.
Yep. Thank you again. Thank you for being my co-commentator. Thank you, chat. Thank you, Speed Gaming Network. And thank you, ALTTP Randomizer Network, for hosting this tournament. Till next time. See you guys next round.